Hello and welcome to Liberate Your Life podcast, a place where we come together and explore Ayurvedic wisdom, holistic healing, and spirituality, empowering individuals to explore their true nature and transform their life. I'm your host, Melinda Reese, Ayurvedic practitioner, Panchakarma specialist, and founder of Tahoe Ayurveda. And I am here to help you transform your life. Welcome to episode 10, Rise and Shine with Ayurveda. In this episode, I share the importance of a daily morning routine and insight into how and why and what we do to establish our inner peace and transform our body, mind, and consciousness. Rise and shine, welcoming a new day full of pure potentiality. It takes practice, commitment, and discipline to incorporate a morning routine that establishes inner peace and well-being before we move out into the world. Ayurveda really focuses on our daily routine and practices. We call it dinacharya, and it helps to align with the nature's rhythm, balance the doshas, create inner peace, and establish self-discipline. And all this helps with transforming the body, the mind, and consciousness. And the depth and insight is when we wake up in the morning, we optimize the sattvic quality of the morning, a new beginning, the welcoming of new light, and where it brings you so in the moment. And when we establish a connection to how magical, how potent, how transformative the morning time is, we begin to cultivate this deeper understanding of how our actions and how our commitments can really establish this internal well-being before we are ready to share ourselves with the rest of the world. And so the best practice in Ayurveda is to really wake up within an hour of sunrise, and latest to get out of bed by 6 a.m. so that we are not sleeping in the kapha time of day. And so when we wake up in that time, it is this like magical time where seers and sages and seekers and really people who sit in deep meditation, it is in this potent time of the morning. It has the sattvic quality, purity, harmony, balance, tranquility. So it really offers that energy and those forces to influence your mind, your body, your consciousness. And so when we have this time in the morning to do our practices, to do our self-care, to connect to our inner awareness, our inner self, our inner knowledge, we really begin to cultivate this deeper quality of peace and well-being. As we all have experienced, life gets busy, our thoughts start racing, and things start happening. And so it's really important when we set the tone in the morning that carries us throughout the day and establishes this bigger field of awareness, bigger field of balance that we can then really draw from throughout the day. And so we don't wake up with just letting our thoughts go wild and take over, letting our emotions, and we really honor our body, we really honor our mind, we really honor consciousness, inner connection, and we really let the practices and the discipline guide our daily unfolding so that we can stay in deeper harmony, in balance, and really just observe what life brings instead of it dragging us around. So Again, waking up early in the morning establishes a time for these practices. And here are some of the practices. Here are why we do those and some tips on how to establish them for your daily routine. So, waking up before sunrise, really just allowing that new, fresh day to pierce your heart, to offer this beautiful energy of new beginnings and clarity and new life. And how do you want to show up? You can rise and shine each day by cultivating these daily practices. And then when you wake up in the morning, do not grab your phone and look right away at the news or social media, or once we start to really let the outer world infiltrate that morning, it will take over. It will be there when you're done with your morning practice, but you will have transformed and you will be activated on a level where you can take that in and be with it and really have awareness around your choices, why you choose to engage, why you choose not to engage, instead of being on autopilot. So in the morning before you get out of bed, really acknowledging this precious moment in life. There is no other moment but this one that has arrived, and we are so blessed to wake up to another beautiful day of living. You can say a prayer, a mantra, a gratitude, something that you really resonate with that allows you to really acknowledge the moment. And then once you get out of bed, you can wash your face with cold water, brush your teeth, tongue scrape, an oil pool, and then have warm water with lemon. And the lemon helps to alkaline your system. It helps to flush the kidneys, hydrate the lymphatic system, and before you put tea or coffee in the body. So again, you've been sleeping all night. You really want to hydrate before you give yourself some other form of liquid. And then after that, that also helps to stimulate peristalsis and a bowel movement. So after that, you'll have a bowel movement, and it's really important to have regular bowel movement and really release the toxins in the body. We do that through urine, sweating, and fecal matter. So just make sure that that is regular. And when we say regular, that's every morning, and then some people might have a few more throughout the day, but that means the digestion is hyper functioning, and so it might not be assimilating and absorbing all your food. So best practice in the morning, and that it's formed, not loose, it doesn't have mucus in it, and that you're not constipated. So it goes with ease, release, and on with the show. There are additional Ayurvedic treatments in the morning, such as Nasya, medicated oil that's applied in the nasal canal that really helps to purify the mind and really clean the senses. So in Ayurveda, we're all about really bringing oil to the integrity of the tissues in the senses. We use our senses, that's how we experience the world, and they are inundated so much by so many things that we see, that we taste, that we smell, that we hear, that we feel. So it's really important to acknowledge all the ways that we are moving through life, that information goes to our body, to our brain, to our heart, to our emotions, affects our digestion. So to really be conscious and clear about what we are ingesting through our senses. So you can apply oil in the nose. We do the oil pulling in the mouth. There's also eardrops, medicated eardrops that one could use. There's eye drops. And then we go to the skin. So our next daily practice is Abhyanga, Ayurvedic self-massage. And I have a YouTube video where I explain how to do that. But this is the application of warm herbalized oil on the body. And that helps to move the lymph, the blood, the energy in the body. It helps to bring the medicated oil for the integrity of the tissues to nourish the joints and the muscles. It helps to calm the nervous system and quiet the mind. So the qualities of this warm oil are obviously oily, heavy, and warm. And so that really helps to bring in the opposite qualities of vata and helps to really bring soothing qualities to the nervous system. So as we begin each day, we really want to bring balance to the doshas. We want to be calm and at peace in our skin and connected to our heart and connected to our inner awareness and consciousness. So the Abhyanga, and you're doing strokes all over the body, and you do circular on the joints, you do straight on the long bones, you move from your feet to your core, from your hands to your core, you do the core of your body, you work all around the breast tissue and the lymph, you do the face and with the feet. It's an amazing practice, very nourishing, helps with longevity and vitality and elasticity of the skin, longevity of the body, deep honoring of this body that houses our soul, that gives us everything so that we can experience this incredible life that we've been blessed with. And then from there, sadhana practices such as meditation, pranayama, and yoga. And these practices are really powerful to purify body, mind, consciousness, to create strong body, to really support clarity in the system, in the mind, to connect breath, body, and consciousness, and to really connect with this deeper space that's available behind and beyond our body and our mind into this beautiful, pure, conscious awareness, inner knowing, inner being that is always there regardless of the appearances in the outer world. So it is incredible to choose one, do all three, but really integrate these morning practices to help really purify, connect, balance, ground, connect, and really have a direct experience with we are so much more than this body and these thoughts. And then it's time to shower. And so you really want to cleanse the body and don't use too much soap. Soap is drying, so you want to use soap more often on just the important parts. And then you can put on your clothes and begin your beautiful day. And breakfast by 8 a.m. to really optimize the digestion and really tune in with the natural rhythms of the day. So these are these practices in the morning. So again, waking with the sunrise, really honoring what that offers, doing the oral care, bowel movements, spiritual practices, abhyanga, shower, breakfast, and then waking up early gives you time, self-care, time to practice, to connect, to be with what is, and to really honor that you have the capacity to create your inner peace and really tune into this deeper knowing, deeper awareness, and allow that to guide you through your day. And then, after breakfast, you are ready to work, family, friends, responsibilities, activities, and what you gave yourself in the morning, that practice, that commitment, and that discipline cultivates this incredible capacity to rise and shine with each day, to evolve with consciousness, to evolve with awareness on how powerful a new beginning we do connect with each moment, each day, each year, each lap around the sun. We have the capacity to change our lives and to honor our full potential and really connect with our highest good. Thank you for joining me on Liberate Your Life podcast. You can connect with me on Instagram at melindareese.co or head over to my website at melindareese.com and check out my upcoming events and new offerings. I do have an upcoming Ayurvedic winter cleanse, and you will find more information about that there as well. Enjoy the mystery and be well.